Welcome back to Shaman King Anime Review, episode number 36. This is, 2021 36, excuse me. We're in the 36th episode of the 36th episode of the reboot series for Shaman King, which is called, Ludsev and Salerm. Now, I have to apologize before I get started my review. I said I was going to do this yesterday. That didn't happen. And I did also say this I was doing this like 2 days ago, but I'm doing it now, and I'm getting it done right now. So, with this episode, pick up right where we left off last week. We have Chocolate being confronted by the Golem. Yes, from the two siblings, who are fighting him. Why? And it's revealed in this episode. Jocko is a murderer. Yep, he killed their father 3 years prior to this series. So, since this is mostly set in 1980s, so that means they killed him back in 1985. Okay. They mentioned in episode 3 Christmas ago, but in the manga it was like 3 years ago. So, they fight for a bit, and at one point, Jocko thinks he chopped out one of the golem's arms, but is able to regenerate. And then it fires a shot right through his chest. Well, lucky enough, he's saved by Yo and Ryu. Ryu, basically, it's kind of, viewers already knew that he survived. And of course, Yo thinks that he probably died, but nope, he's actually alive. Yeah, it was thanks to the Grendel, some kind of Buddhist stuff. We later see Jocko in sort of basically kind of like the afterlife, where he's basically inside the world of the Great Spirit. And he's talking to his mentor, the old man, who trained to be a shaman. And of course, thinks it's hell, but really isn't. And then we see Yo when he shows up. He's actually fighting the golem. We do see also Anna and Menta on top of two giant animal spirits right to where Yo is. Yo fights him briefly, the golem, and of course, one point chops off its head, and then their head pops up when he's trying to chat with the kid. I think his name is Random, and I think his name is. And then he gets shot in the belly this time. But he's able to survive that thanks to, of course, using his spiritual power with his giant sword that he got from the cat that was explained in the previous episodes. And he's wondering, like, what the heck is going on here? And then Ho shows up. Yes, Ho shows up. Why the heck is Ho here? Well, he really wants to take two kids' spirits. And, of course, the girls pop up again, along with the three idiots who were defeated by Team the Ren in the previous round, and becomes sort of a 20-on-1 advantage against Yo. And then Ren, Haraho, and Liseberg show up to save the day. And of course, Liseberg explains to the boy that he hates Yo. He hates Ho. Why? Because Ho killed his parents. Of course, Yo does reveal to the kid that Ho is his older brother. Yep. And pretty much, yeah, it's an absolute great episode. It's mostly a continuation of last week with a little bit more and seeing a couple cutaways, and that's simply it. This episode covered roughly 7 chapters. Yes, 7. Now you're probably thinking, 7? Is that about the same amount as last episode? No, last one was 6. It was just 2 episodes prior to this, episode 34, that it was 7 episodes. Yep. Do I think they'll cover 7 episodes next week? Not sure, actually, about that. No, I'm not really sure. Oh, and the golem, the girl, her name is, if I can find it here, Salerm. Yes, it's revealed in this episode something quite creepy about her father. Her father is possessing her to fight Yo. Yes, seriously. That is, seriously. This is a adorable little girl, and she's possessed by her late father. She also questions. Well, she mostly questions exactly like what happened to her mother They don't really show exactly what happened with the mother. They show the back of her head. But in case you're curious, though, did this flashback have the manga? No, surprisingly, it didn't. This actually was made for the anime. It's the first time in quite a while they may have something completely straight up for the anime itself. Yep. There's nothing really to dislike about this episode. Just really damn good. I thoroughly enjoy it. Oh, in case you're curious, so how much more of this epilogue stuff is sort of left? There are 10 chapters left. Yep. 10 chapters left for the epilogue. But as for second round itself, it's quite a while. I'd say about at least 60 chapters. At least 60. And you might be asking, how many episodes left to air? 16. Yeah, there are literally 16 episodes left to go. And they have 103 chapters left to adapt for the entire series. How the heck they're going to cover 103 chapters in 16 episodes? Who the heck frickin' knows? It all depends upon the studio. Yep. But yes, not much to say about this episode. It's good. Okay, so that's episode Glove View. Next one's going to be Restaurant of the World. This one might be the last one. Do not have confirmation about that, okay? So next video. Bye.